Okay, character is a core of story, and first it has to be interesting and unique in order to attract audiences' attention, and audience should be able to relate the characters to the characters, so they can be more into the movie. Superman can be one example. He is very strong and likes to help other people.
The conduct of a film is essentially the behavior of the characters. Because we have limited time in a film and we can't express every emotion and subtle subtle feelings of a human being in that limited time, we have behavior, and that's why we get jolly good actors, and there needs to be ways to express those anger and happiness in a form of conduct. So in the movie Lord of the Rings, we can find facial expression, fear in Frodo or Legolas, in their facial expressions and behavior to illustrate those feelings and plots.
About the context. The context is for making the story interesting. And then if the story is not appropriate with the context of it, the story will be not interesting. The one way to make the story interesting by context is to purposely hide some information. Example is to at the end of the movie or the film, show another new character to make the audience to think about the continuation of the movie. The example of this is Kung Fu Panda 2. At the end of this movie, the panda that looks like the father of the protagonist came.
Okay. Conditions is basically setting of a story. First, it helps viewers to get the theme, and second, it makes the story more realistic and interesting. And third, it includes day, location, era, so it's important to remember those three. Wall-E is one example of this lesson. In order to create very lonely atmosphere, conditions. The setting is in space, and then it's kind of dusty, so it creates an appropriate atmosphere for the storyline.
The conflict is essentially equivalent to the drama of the story, because the drama is created by a problem that's not easy to solve. By creating that kind of problem or conflict, the main protagonist needs to fight back, and through that fighting back, we create another round of drama and mixed emotions. So in the movie Lord of the Rings, going back to our example, you can consider these questions. Is it easy to get into Mordor and destroy the ring? How do the characters fight back through many wars and through many conflicts with the orcs and the Uruguays? And there are many battles. There are many battles that illustrate the conflict.
Okay, a crutch is basically a key object that surrounds the character. The one important thing about this is the order of importance. If we think about the thing that surrounds people. Like I have most one of the item that I use the most is my smartphone, and it has higher priority than the other objects such as notebook. However, to make the story interesting, I think those items should be collaborated to be collaborated. The example is to have protagonist possess an object that influences the protagonist. This example is the anime Death Note, which the protagonist possesses a black note, which influences his role.